Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we got an announcement that makes me think that things are starting to line up for a new progression title eventually. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a few other things. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or a comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I've got another video out. Okay, so we got a couple of announcements today. And the big announcement we got today was Act 9, Chapter 1 Beta is being released. So this is like the first step that we are going to be taking towards eventually the last bit of this will be a new progression title, and probably and the very end 8-star champions maybe. So before I get into this, I want to just review a little progression history that I have put together to refresh all of our memories as to when things have been introduced. So, Cavalier was introduced in March of 2019 with the release of Act 6, Chapter 1. And you needed a complete Act 6, Chapter 1. And I got this on January 2021, so I was a little late to the game. And then 19 months later, we got Thronebreaker. 6 stars were introduced in January of 2018. Okay? 6 stars were introduced in January 2018. 7 stars were introduced a year ago. Okay? They were introduced exactly one, well, not quite exactly 1 year ago, but about no, actually 7-star crystals, Titan crystals, 2022. So about 2 years ago they were released. Okay, so in October of 2020 we got Thronebreaker, and then 19 months later we got Paragon. And then 18 months later, we got Valiant. So the pattern there is around 18 months or so, we get a new progression title. Valiant came out in November. I am guessing that the new progression title is going to be out exactly 1 year from now, probably May 2025. And here are the things that have to happen before that new title happens. 1, Act 8, Chapter 4 needs to be introduced. That's already out. Check. That's done. Tier 7 basic catalysts need to be introduced. Tier 7 class catalysts need to be introduced. Neither one of them have been introduced. Act 9 needs to be introduced. We were just told Act 9, Chapter 1 beta is starting in a couple of weeks. And 8 stars probably need to be introduced. That isn't necessarily going to happen right away. I mean, we saw 6 stars in January of 2018, and then 7 stars were in the spring of 2022. So, you know, we've got some time before 8 stars come out, but definitely Act 9 is going to be part of that progression. So we got the complete Act 8, Chapter 3, and have 2 rank 3 7-star champions. My guess is we're going to see a completion of Act 9, Chapter 3, and 2 rank 4 or 2 rank 5 7-star champions. So let's take a look at that, because that's really important to look at too. Because right now we can get rank 3 7 stars, of which I have 4 right now. And to rank these guys up, we need to have Tier 7 basics to get them to rank 4. And then, theoretically, to get them to rank 5, we're going to need Tier 7 or Tier 5 alpha catalysts. Neither one of these catalysts have been introduced. My guess is we're going to start seeing, fragments for Tier 4 catalysts are still pretty rare, but we're starting to see them more and more with this last offer cycle. We did see full Tier 4 alpha catalysts being given out for pay, and also some were in the store in the front row offers. There they are right there. You got 2 right there. You're getting 2. And then you're also going to get some fragments here. That's 10% of 1. So we're seeing those kinds of things more and more. And then there's more here, right there. That's like not quite 8% of 1. So we're seeing more and more of these offers coming through. And with that means we're marching towards that next progression title, which we can see. So let's take a look at this announcement for the beta Act 9 Chapter 1. You have been invited to take part in the Act 9 Chapter 1 beta. If you would like to take part in the test, the sign up for the test will take place between May 1st, that's today, and May 8th, so in 1 week. You will be able to access it from the 15th of May until the 29th of May. So this whole month is going to be Act 9 Chapter 1, which means the clock is ticking if you haven't gotten Act 8 Chapter 4 done. Because once they introduce this, then you're going to, and you don't have that one done, you're going to be behind the curve. I don't have it done yet. I'm working my way through it. Now my objective is to get Act 8 Chapter 4 done probably by the middle of June, at least. Because we won't get this Act 9 until, I'm going to guess, probably the end of the summer at the earliest. So to access the sign up, press the button, blah, blah, blah. Once you sign up, there will be a period of time that is necessary for us to collect all participants before the server becomes available, and you'll be notified. So this is just the announcement that it's coming, but it will be here. I think earliest it will be here is the end of the summer, maybe at the end of August, probably sometime in the fall. But once they start dropping these, they'll start dropping them fast. My guess is by next May, and let's look back at this again, by next May, we are going to see Act 9. It's already introduced. We'll see it before then. We'll probably see in the next year, we will see Act 9 Chapter 3 introduced, and that will be the that'll be one of the riders to get the next progression title, whatever that will be. And we're probably also going to start seeing the introduction of Tier 7 basics sometime in the next 6 months. And then Tier 7, we'll say Tier 5. No, we need Tier 7 class. That's right. We need Tier 7 class, not Tier 5. So I think if we look back at Photon here, we're going to the upgrade here. So we're going to need, right now there's Tier 6 class, and that's all we need to get her to rank 4, and Tier 7 basic. I'm going to guess if we do 6 stars at rank 3, let's look at 6 stars at rank 3. To move those guys up, we needed Tier 6 basic, Tier 3, and Tier 5. So we still needed Tier 5. We didn't get the Tier 6 class until they went from rank 4 to rank 5. So I think with the 7 stars, to get them to rank 4, of course, we're going to need the Tier 7 basics. And I think to get them to rank 5, we're going to need Tier 7 basics and Tier 7 class. And then at some point, we'll see Tier 5 alphas, but I don't think that's going to happen until we see 8 stars. So we'll need Tier 7 basics, Tier 4 alphas, Tier 6 or Tier 7 class, and then that'll be it. But we're going to need, I'm sure we're going to need to have a certain number of either level 4 or rank 4 or rank 5, 7 stars, and have probably completed Act 9, Chapter 3 to get the next progression title. So it's coming, and it's following the timeline that I put out months ago about this, based off of how we've gotten everything in the past. From Cavalier to Thronebreaker, from Thronebreaker to Paragon, from Paragon to Valiant. You know, remember Valiant? We got Valiant this last year, right before Cyber Weekend, and they did a stream about it, and they said it's coming, and you're going to have to complete Act 8, Chapter 3, and you're going to have the big one was 2 rank 3 7 stars. And at that time, the only way to get that was to either 100% Necropolis or to complete Necropolis and buy the Cyber Weekend offers. And that actually didn't change until very recently. So that changed a little bit this last weekend with spring cleaning, and it also changed a bit with the introduction of Act 8, the final chapter for Act 8. So if we view the rewards, so here you go. We're getting a 1 to 2 here, and we're getting a 2 to 3 here. So you're getting, if you 100% Act 8, then you're getting a rank 3 7 star. You're getting another 7 star gem here, and you're getting a 7 star selector Nexus crystal. Okay? And really out of 4, we're getting a 1 to 2, that's it. You're not getting any of the other stuff. You're getting one of these, however. So if you had 2 of those, if you bought the offer from the store, you bought this, if you're free to play and you bought this offer number 5, you got 2 of those right there. Okay? You need 3 of them. You got 2 of them right there. And then if you 100% Act 8, then you're going to get the third one that you need by 100%ing at Chapter 4. You don't get any here. You get those, which you don't need those. You need that. And you're going to get a 2 to 3. So that'll give you enough to become Valiant. So we're going to see more players become Valiant now because of these. If you didn't get that offer, then you got to go back to Necropolis and 100% Necropolis. But now you can do a mix of completing Necropolis and 100%ing Act 8. So, there's new paths going to become Valiant. But eventually, we are going to see this new progression title happen, whatever it is, because of Act 9. It's following the path. So this announcement means everybody needs to get going on Act 8 and finish Act 8, and especially Act 8, Chapter 4. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.